So now I've ordered bags from a place that said they were for my bike. I've ordered a seat rest with a luggage rack, and I've ordered footrest, all of which said that they were for my bike, none of which actually are for the size of bike that I have. This is the product that I ordered online, and it said that it fit a 2000 Yamaha 650 VSTAR, and it didn't. Not the way that it came. Now this hole will line up with the first one on the frame, which I have over here, and I got this bolt through. But this one doesn't actually line up with the frame hole. It lines up with the hole for the turn signal. And I had to drill out, make it additionally bigger, and I had to punch this hole. So I had to make this hole bigger, and I had to punch an additional hole into it while attached to the chassis. So here we're actually looking at the rear of my bike, and this is a frame bolt, and this is a frame bolt, and this is where the turn signal plugs into, and that's where the rear slot wants to sit. But that's not gonna hold a back seat if it goes there. It needs to sit in here. And this is just an angle of where my light actually is. So I just installed that piece that I was cutting right there. Had to trim it down because it came too big. Now the bags themselves, got them on there good. Bumping up into the lights. So, you know, this is stock. Anyhow, I've already done a whole bunch of talking about what was going on with the rest for this, and so I've got that image everywhere. And did a whole bunch of talking about these footrests. Now I would have left the original pegs on. I like the pegs. I guess, you know, whoever I have riding in here is going to enjoy this. But the pegs that originally came in were underneath of the bag. So, you know, whoever sat on the back or whatever would never be able to touch the pegs, and they couldn't climb onto the bike. So because the bags were too big, I had to get the foot pegs. The foot pegs weren't the right ones for the bike, and I augmented them and fit them on here anyway by slicing it all up. Don't think that I'm gonna have the light to show that. That's all slice. Everything that's not shiny is what I sliced off to get it in to the nook. But anyhow, so now I've got this on here. And it's gonna rock a little bit, just like any foot peg would rock, but it's solid and it's on there. Put in so far. I've also got a waterproof USB deal, and I like this thing. It's got 2 USBs, so I can charge my phone when I'm rolling. But it also has a battery gauge reader to know how much amperage is in the battery at any time. And it has an off switch, so it's not currently always drawing from the battery, which is super, super dope. The only thing left for me to really worry about as this winter's coming up is there's a little gash right here, and I'm gonna need to seal this up before water gets into my light. That's about it.
Oh my God.